Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Greetings from College Dunia. I would like to inform our viewers that Dr. Vijaya Pradhan is the HOD of Civil Department. She has completed her civil engineering and done her PhD in water resource engineering. She has a work of 23 years, and we are truly delighted to have her on our leadership series, Thoughtful Leaders. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, can you tell us briefly about the program being offered by your institute?
Yes, at Civil Engineering Department of Jawaharlal Nehru Engineering College, MGM University, we have an undergraduate program with an intake capacity of 120 students. We also have a PG program, postgraduate program of MTech Structural Engineering with an intake of 18 students. At the same time, we are having a research center, and in future, we are conceptualizing PG programs in the multidisciplinary domain as well as the domain specific, that is civil engineering.
That's
and
really
we are planning to have a collaboration with institutes and universities of national and international repute.
That's really great to know, ma'am. Ma'am, MGM University is known for its learning outcome-based programs and future-ready programs. So, ma'am, how you guys design the curriculum so that to meet this demand?
As I perceive, or as we know that we are a developing country, and infrastructure development will be a key feature hereafter. And while we talk about the key feature, we usually talk about the infrastructure development, we talk about the smart city development and all. And in this context, there will be a high demand of civil engineering graduates. And when you are saying that high demand of civil engineering graduates, they are not only simply the graduates, but the graduates with new techniques, right? So the newer technologies, BIM or building information modeling is one of the new techniques. Then we have smart materials or sustainable construction materials coming in. We have various construction management techniques coming in. So likewise, there will be a high demand of civil engineers hereafter. Talking about the curriculum at JNEC or Civil Engineering Department, this curriculum we have designed under 5 verticals of civil engineering, and that is structural engineering, construction management, then soil engineering, then town and urban planning with geoinformatics, and soil engineering. So likewise, we have 5 verticals framed. I would like to mention with pride that at the first year of engineering, the students undergo engineering exploration lab session, wherein they address the problem-based projects and the project-based projects. These projects are interdisciplinary projects carried out in with an interdisciplinary approach, we can say. As well, the problems addressed are societal, maybe industry-based programs. So that is at the very first year, they are introduced to the problem-based and the project-based learning. Again, at the first year level, we have introduced universal human values, which will make the student understand the harmony at all the levels of human life and will lead an ethical life. Again, under the framework of AICT, that is the outcome-based education, we have framed the curriculum such that the students are well equipped with the skill sets which are required by the industry. So that is how we are planning for the curriculum at MGM University, Jawaharlal Nehru.
That's really great to know, ma'am. Students are very much skeptical about the placements, but we know post-COVID, as you mentioned earlier, there will be a lot of opportunities for civil engineers especially. Sir, ma'am, can you throw more light on that, like what kind of opportunities will open?
Yes, of course. While talking about the curriculum, I have mentioned regarding multidisciplinary approach. And now in civil engineering, we also have the spatial decision making. Sitting at a place, you can go in for spatial decision making. Then we have big data analytics for forecasting. We have machine learning introduced in civil engineering. So likewise, in a multidisciplinary approach, we can address the civil engineering issues. And as you talk of the opportunities for a civil engineer are more of the job opportunities. If you talk about, civil engineer aspires more to be in the government jobs, as we have Maharashtra Engineering Services exams. Since past few years, we are having a lot of vacancies coming in from that particular source. So students, they are more inclined towards the government job preparation of these competitive exams and getting into the government jobs. Then they can go in for self-employment. Self-employment, there is a huge scope for civil engineers. They can be a design consultant, a drawing consultant, surveying consultant. We can just enumerate a number of self-employment opportunities. Students go in for higher studies, pursuing of higher studies, they go in for research also. Then the most important is they hold key positions at the construction sites, like management of the construction activities. So the managerial aspect is being dealt with. So the opportunities are unlimited for a civil engineer. So, and as I've told you earlier also, that in the future we have more demand as we are going in for smart city developments, infrastructure developments, so there will be a huge demand for civil engineers.
That's really great to know, ma'am. Ma'am, because of this COVID, students are very much scared, and I'm sure your college is taking preventive measures and mitigation plan. You must have a mitigation plan. But what would be the step of action when students will arrive at the campus?
Right. Right now we have started with the online theory classes, as well as we have started with the practical sessions online. But as we talk about the civil engineering lab sessions, they are intensive lab sessions, and the students, they need to handle the equipments on their own. So right now for the practical sessions, we are planning, or we are taking up the sessions on the virtual lab platform, which are the labs developed by IITs, and we are conducting our practicals there. Few practicals, yes, of course, the faculty is working hard to simulate the practical environments, shoot the demonstrations of the equipments, and make the students go through those sessions online. Post-COVID also, I'll talk about the infrastructure. We have started working on the infrastructure planning. That is, we have started by making the seating arrangements which will address the physical distancing. We have the sanitation points at every, say, 25 to 30 meter, and thereafter we have the temperature check at the entry level. The classrooms, the labs, the cabins, all have been sanitized daily, and more intense care has been taken at the institute level for the faculty and the students.
That's good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, at last, what would be your suggestion or message to the students who are aspiring to join your prestigious institute?
My suggestion would be that come and explore the new aspects of civil engineering. Apart from the regular civil engineering domain, you can explore more of the interdisciplinary things, more of the new techniques. I would like to tell more about new skill sets. We are planning to have more skill set sessions for the students, which will make them more employable and develop more confidence in the students to have their own, self-employment venture.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, this discussion was really insightful. I hope viewers will learn a lot from it. Thank you for your time, ma'am.